Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to be doing my July update for last year's Pan That Palette Challenge, which was in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies. Their theme for 2021 was tiny pans. And I chose this itty bitty little thing right here from Sleek Cosmetics that had 12 itty bitty teeny weeny little eyeshadow pans in it. Now, this is empty. And if this is the first time that you are catching one of these videos, first of all, welcome. Secondly, you're probably wondering, well, Ashley, why are you updating us? What I had done was I took all of the remaining shadows from this palette and I frankened them into two eyeshadows that I am now working on. So let's go ahead and talk about the first one that I have, and that is in this teeny tiny compact right here. And this I have used an additional 8 times, I believe, since our last update. Now, our last update was in May. And if you've seen any of my videos, I won't bore you with the details, but life's been crazy and I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup. However, with those 8 uses, I do have pan, which is very, very exciting because I had wanted to hit pan on this long before now. I mean, I'm not deluding myself at all. There is heaps of product that is still left in here, but the fact that I hit pan feels good because that is some visible progress that I'm making in here, so that feels good. So like I said, 8 uses since the last update. I know for 2 months that's not much, but hopefully we can get back on track starting in July. The other shadow that I created is this one right here. And I have pan in it as well, which is again so exciting. I have finally gotten to the point where I have pan on both of my Franken shadows. Again, there's a lot of products still left, so while I am definitely celebrating, I know that I still have quite a ways to go. I'm just so happy that I finally have that visible progress in both of these shadows, because it's that little kind of spur to say, see, you're doing it, you're gonna get there, you're going to get there. So very happy. That took an additional 9 uses since the last update to hit that pan there, and I'm gonna take my win where I can get it, and I'm gonna celebrate it at least for today, and then get back on with trying to push even further and expand these pans even more. Now, in this project, I did decide to start bringing in some additional tiny products throughout my collection, and I am still continuing to do that. The one that's been in here the longest is a lip product that is so small and yet has endured for so long. There we go. So this is my little crushed liquid lipstick from Bobbi Brown in the shade Smoothie Move. I've used it an additional 9 times since I last update, and we're still sticking around. Part of me wants to scoop everything out of here and put it into a different container so that I can actually see how much is in there. I've tried shining a light inside. I pulled the stopper ages ago. I'm just really nervous that if I do that, the product's gonna dry out and I'm gonna end up wasting it. And I don't wanna waste it just so that I can just truly see how much is in there. I hope that makes sense. But I know that the packaging is clear because there are some kind of bubbled windows at the top that have always been there since I've received it. So I know that it is clear packaging. It's just gonna be in for the rest of the year, I'm sure. And then the last item was this teeny tiny foundation. This is from NARS. This is their soft matte foundation in the shade Mont Blanc. I actually really, really like this a lot. I feel like the shade match for me is really, really good. I really enjoy the formula, so much so that I did purchase a full size. And I'm very happy to say that this is now an empty. Yep, these are my marks. So yeah, very, very happy that this is an empty. And I did use it the most out of everything. So over the 2 months, I used it 22 times. Yes, mental math works. I used it 22 times. I only needed a very small amount of this in order to get good coverage. So it doesn't surprise me that it took that much, but man, I got a ton of usage out of this little tiny sample that I didn't pay for, which is honestly why I didn't cut it open. Technically, I'll bet I could cut it open, scrape it out, and get one more application, but honestly, for me, it's just not worth it, especially since I do own the full size now. We're just gonna go ahead and call it done, which is awesome. But that means that we're gonna pull something else in its place. Went through all of my makeup products to find some of my smallest items, and I don't have, at least that I can find, I don't have any more like comically small items. So I did decide finally to go with this little liquid illuminator from CoverFX. This will take me a very, very, very long time. This is the CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. I'm sure that this came in like a BoxyCharm, or maybe no, I'll bet this came in like an Ipsy or something along those lines. I don't know how much is in here. It doesn't say, but I know that this is going to take me a super duper long time. I have no intention of using it on its own. Typically with a liquid illuminator, I will mix it in with my foundation, which means that it takes even longer because I'm only using even a smaller amount than I feel like I would on just my face alone. Maybe not, I don't know. But I have no illusions that this is gonna be in here for quite a while, and I probably will not finish it before I finish these eyeshadows, and to be honest, I'm kind of fine with that. It's again just me wanting to get usage out of products that I'm not currently using, and I don't have any liquid illuminators going in any of my other projects, and this is the smallest one, so that's the one that we are going with. So there we have it. Goals for next update. Definitely I want to hopefully have some visible progress in this guy here. I've been moving it around and shaking it and touching it and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully if I leave it sit for a day or so, then I can have kind of a start progress line. But I would like to see some visible progress there. I would like to, I want to set myself a number goal because I have got to get moving on this, and I don't know why I find it so challenging, because I do like this product. I like the color, I like the texture, I like it. I just don't use it very often. So I want to set myself a number goal of using it 10 times. That's a lot. That's a lot for me because I do have lip products in other projects and things like that. But I want to try to use that baby 10 times and see if that gets me any sort of closer to getting it used up. And then as far as the eyeshadows go, I would like to expand the pan a good bit on both of them. I don't know what that will look like because, again, with these Franken shadows, they're sort of pressed a little unevenly and such, but I would like to expand the pan on both of those. I think that that would be really, really great because I am definitely very dedicated to getting these eyeshadows used up. I have never panned an entire eyeshadow palette, and this little tiny thing right here only has 2.4 grams. That's maybe 2 full-size eyeshadows. I can't remember what a full-size eyeshadow gram is. But I feel like this is not that much product. And yet some of the people that I follow regularly pan entire full-size palettes, and I'm gonna take 2 years to pan this little tiny thing. Unacceptable. So I am very, very dedicated to getting it done, and I am super excited to see that pan in both of them, and we're gonna go ahead and try to expand it. Now, if you are working on a Pan That palette, whether it be the Pantastic Ladies, which I think this year their theme is Size Matters, I knew that I would never be able to do that if tiny pans was such a challenge. But if you are working on a Pan That palette, whether it be part of that theme or just your own, how is it going for you? I hope it's going really, really well, especially now that we have officially half of the year in the books. Shocking to me, but hopefully everything is going well for you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you have not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.